Monsieur Ourihanian de l'Arménie.
Thank you, honorable ladies and gentlemen. We've always been concerned about the environmental issues, both natural phenomena and indirect negative consequences of the technological progress. Our planet is home to the humanity, and it's still the only one. Hazardous emissions, merciless use of minerals and other natural resources, pollution of water areas and the atmosphere, the state of the ozone layer and climate change on the planet, all these issues are of great concern to our state and the Armenian people. Dear colleagues, I'd like to remind you that the national movement which proclaimed the independence of the Republic a quarter of a century ago put forward high priority issues and problems relating to environmental protection and ecological safety at the time, in addition to the issues related to historical justice, fundamental human rights and national interests. And now, Armenia is a progressive and active participant to numerous international initiatives and processes aimed at improving the situation of ecological safety. Armenia has not only signed the Paris Agreement, but also joined the program financed by the UN Green Climate Fund, being the 10th in the world and the first on the Eurasian continent. The Republic of Armenia has joined the ESPO Convention, strictly observes all the provisions and has fulfilled all the obligations it assumed, including with respect to all neighboring countries, since the Convention envisages the environmental impact assessment in a transboundary context. The water resources coming from Armenia, and therefore cross-border monitoring was conducted with the assistance of European colleagues, as a result of which the quality of water coming from Armenia was recognized as good and occasionally excellent, which in turn contributes to well-being of neighboring countries. And Armenia is ready to cooperate with all its neighbors in this regard. Climate change significantly affects water resources. Any attempts to tackle these issues alone in transboundary context can aggravate and not resolve the problem. Therefore, participating states need to cooperate closely without trying to ensure increasing water supply at the expense of others. We are concerned to ongoing dams construction at the transboundary river Arax by Turkey, and we call on Turkey to use OSCE address this issue with Armenia through dialogue. The world community should clearly realize the necessity to constantly increase the pace of taking radical measures to improve the environmental situation on the planet. We call upon all colleagues to participate more actively in the monitoring programs, to strengthen control over observance of the necessary norms in relations to all countries. It's necessary to protect our planet, which, regardless of the size and capabilities of a particular state, is one. We must strive to minimize the threat of post-apocalyptic survival of civilization so that the mind of people, the works of art, literature, cinematography, and the interactive to have more thoughts and aspirations to a developing and prosperous world in bright and cheerful colors. Thank you much.